There are Govee RGBIC strips coming in at only $19.99. If at any point during the video you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below. These are probably the easiest and cheapest way to make your gaming setup pop like crazy, make it look more expensive, and overall it's just way more vibey for, well, not very much money and quite easily. Okay, so as you can see here, to install them, you start wherever you want on your desk, your PC case or monitor, or really wherever you can stick these. You pull back the paper that's holding the sticky on the back of the RGB strip, you stick them on. These are also quite easy and like malleable to work with, so they bend quite easily. So if you do want to do turns and curves, these are definitely the best ones to do that. After you've stuck them down, you can cut them at certain points, which they show you on the strip, and then plug them in with a super long cable, and literally that's it, you're done. That's it. It's crazy. But you might be thinking, well, everyone's heard of RGB strips. These are not your typical RGB strips. These are RGBIC. And the IC is actually an additional chip inside of the RGB strip that allows for different segments of that RGB, which, well, what does that mean? That means you can have multiple colors along that RGB strip. So if you want this section to be purple and this one to be green and yellow and orange or whatever you want, that's awesome. On the setup I have that I'm showing today, I have it going from pink to purple in the middle, then to a teal, and it just makes it look that much better. The other thing that you can have here is Govee has a ton of modes that are built in. So you can have like a blue wave kind of going through. It's so vibey. But not only that, these RGBIC strips are significantly brighter than your average RGB strips. And as you can see from the price tag, they're not that much more expensive. So for me, if I'm ever gonna get RGB strips, it's always going to be RGBIC strips. It just makes sense. Now, as for controlling these, you can either control them on the cable. There's a little bit of a controller which you can change different reactive modes, static colors, and then turn it on or off. But if you don't want to use that, again, you can use that Govee app, which is absolutely fantastic. In the app, you can change the different segments. You can change a ton of different preset modes that you can do there, or you can build your own modes or reactive setups or static colors or anything you want in the world. The Govee app is literally bigger than you're probably ever going to use it. There's so much customizability in it. It is that cool. But for just around 20 bucks, it is a stupid easy and awesome upgrade to make to your desk setup or living room or any gaming setup for that matter. Again, if you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. And if you want to check out my main channel with longer form content, you can check that out right here. But this is a consumer tech review high speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.